I go back to your childhood. It was a wild childhood. Your mom even was having this love affair with David Bowie while you were just a child.
Is that right?
Yeah.
True?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You mean affair like that? She was still married to Slash's dad?
My mom and dad were separated at that point.
When your mother was having a relationship with David Bowie, was that the coolest thing that could have ever happened? How old were you? I mean, he's way cool.
I was like 9 or 10.
9 or 10.
And you would see David Bowie?
Yeah.
He would hang out in the house. You've had a charmed life that way.
She also used to work with him. She designed all his clothes, so they had a working relationship first and foremost, and then they had a romantic relationship, which really didn't last that long. It was probably like maybe a year and a half.
But were you proud of that? Were you like, wow, my mom's...
He was the first guy that came in after my dad, so I was pretty apprehensive about hanging out with him for a while.
But your mom must have been a very good-looking woman.
She's very good-looking. Yeah.
Here you are, a young kid, and your mom is carrying on with what is a very, very famous rock star. And there were almost no rules how you grew up.
Yeah.
Didn't one of your mom's boyfriends do drugs with you, like heavy drugs, like smoke coke with you?
Yeah.
Who? Wow.
I mean, you were what, 12 when that happened?
12, yeah, 12.
Your mom's dating a guy, and she goes to bed or whatever, and he comes into the room, and he says, let's get high?
No, my mom didn't know anything about it.
Right.
She wouldn't have allowed it.
No, understood.
No, he at some point he came to me and he's like, I know you do this stuff. Like, he was a photographer and he needed, misery loves company. He needed somebody to get high with, is what it was. And we go in the dark room and he'd get me loaded.
12 years old?
All night. Around 12 years old. And go out and pillage the neighborhood until about 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock in the morning. Then I would come home, pretend like I was asleep, and then get up and go to school.
But when adults are doing that with you...
Oh, yeah, mentally...
It's got to screw your whole head up. If you hadn't had the musical gift, if you hadn't been, Slash from Guns N' Roses, you could have easily just ended up no money, no life.
Well, all things considered, that's probably true. I probably would have ended up being an artist, though, because that was the original thing that I was...
Yeah, but you're talking about having some talent. We're saying if you had no talent...
Yeah, the whole professional aspect of it and the musical... the passion for music and all that is what's got me to the point where I'm still here right now,
Yeah, it's amazing.
That's a major part of it.